It's game time in San Francisco as the crowd looks to cheer on their Golden State Warriors. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Here are the starters for Montreal. Ilyasova out there with Green. Then it's Gorgui Dieng, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Here's Poole. He dishes it to Dieng. Passes it to Ilyasova. Here's Dinwiddie. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that is trying to build chemistry?
I think coaches understand that defining a role for guys as soon as they possibly can will really help with the rhythm of the season. So many games over the course of so many months. If you can get to that early, Kevin, sometimes that's a huge advantage.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but C.J.'s size and his control are something that right now, I guarantee you, Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Here's Poole. He's covered by Thompson. Poole no good. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Now here's Ilyasova. Here's Poole. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Poole's got 7 points.
There's so much experience behind the game of Ersan Ilyasova. That's just a smart pass.
Thompson outside. Another three for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ilyasova against Green. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Warriors leading by 5. Curry outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Poole, the pass to Green. And another three for Montreal.
When you're trying to space the floor, Green's the guy you want out there. The defense is forced to respect him from range.
Timeout.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So both teams making some changes here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Bazemore. And a missed layup.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Bazemore. Here's Rondo. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Better outside when he gets into a rhythm or when he gets his feet set. Rondo's smart at knowing when to fire.
Oubre outside. And Curry has it in the corner. Pass to Looney. Makes it off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The pass to Brissett. And Brooks, here we go. Can't get it to fall.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And Rondo sends it back. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for Montreal, they've got Brooks. Jackson is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Brissett in at the power forward.
Although he's a bit smaller, Rondo knows he's got to outthink guys on the interior, and that time drew the contact.
He's perfect from the line this time. Last game for Montreal, they picked up the W against the Raptors in Toronto. Oubre against Brooks. Oubre kicks to Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better. Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Man showing some terrific range. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry.
And Steph Curry is a brilliant offensive basketball player. The D backs up, and he just shoots that one off the dribble.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Brooks for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Warriors leading by 5. Timeout called the Warriors. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Poole. No good with the triple. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA.
And that's Ilyasova's shot. He's a deep ball bomber.
44 seconds left to play in the first half. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another 3 for Golden State.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Warriors leading by 12. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Dinwiddie. Good, nice job down low. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Left side Curry. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, I feel like the ball really isn't even getting anywhere close to the rim. It's all cotton right now.
Here's Poole. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Poole's got 11 points. With 1 on the clock, it's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He went on an aerial 3-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points. Even with all the rings, Kenny, Draymond still plays with a monster chip on his shoulder. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3-side. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively. But for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep the defense honest.
Curry can't get it to go.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Dinwiddie. They get it back. Jang dishes to Ilyasova. Here's Dinwiddie. Good on the triple. He has 7.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
And, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Bazemore. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tipped away. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 16.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Roby. Montreal again missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Fires the 3. And Kent Bazemore with the 3. Bazemore's got his second bucket tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And first time out of the game called for Montreal.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And the Warriors making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for Montreal. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Pass to Toscano. Curry trying to break free.
Now, Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Montreal trails by 17. Here's Rondo. Offline with his three. Here's Golden State now. From past the arc, drills it from outside. Rondo's got 8.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
And here's Brooks from outside. Toscano with the rebound. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Curry way outside. They grab their own miss.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 19. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for Montreal, Brooks is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Green, then it's Gorgui Dieng, and it's Poole in at the point guard position. Montreal trails by 19. Some nice passing by Montreal here. Green finds Dieng. Here's Poole. From outside the arc, Dylan Brooks, and that's good. Brooks has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Montreal. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Thompson. Over Green. Thompson misses.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Poole gets it to go.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Oubre outside. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Drops in the tray. And the Warriors lead by 17.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected. A consistent catch-and-shoot guy.
Montreal calls timeout. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Klay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Montreal.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Oubre passes to Green. Wiggins with the bounce pass. Green in the post. He's against Jang, and that one's good. Green.
You're not going to throw Draymond Green off his game. That's his job to do it to you, staying focused there, and gets the contact and makes it.
Here's Dinwiddie, and another three for Montreal.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
The pass to Thompson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter. Montreal trails by 15. Green taking his time here. A three-pointer off the mark. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
1:19 left in the game. Warriors leading by 14. Now Oubre. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Oubre kicks to Thompson. 16 feet away, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cool, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
There's a lot of guards in this league that have a difficult time with the size of Klay Thompson. He uses it to his advantage to get those kind of calls.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Klay Thompson is really a guy you have to respect with how even-keeled he is out there on the floor. Never too high, never too low, and very much in control of his emotions.
And here's Montreal. Marjanovic passes to Jackson. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here is Payton. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going